Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it, and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night, every night and day, I want to love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I want to love your body, girl, in every single way. Forever, my lady, like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all up saying where you at, where you at, where you been spending time. Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be on not a man, I hit you up on the phone, I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers, and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer cut you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take your time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can stop on the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we done with your braids, we can jump in the shower. I tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that is ours. Anything that you need in life, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when times get tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when time get tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way.
They say I love money, baby. Oh, they say you love money, baby. So many say they can't love money, baby. They can't love money, baby. You love not, baby. Well, I what the money can do. 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 Well, I what the money can do. 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 I put my money in the red bank. Before I was buying the money, I left my money in the red bank. Hey, yeah. I never see you from Bangladesh. They can't drive my style, but I'm money can concentrate them. Hey, yeah. Please buy it, please buy it. How do you know please buy it? Please buy it, please buy it. How do you know please buy it? I never be a dabuna. You are a dabuna. You never be a dabuna. You don't get more like one a dabuna. They una pay us you call. Looking for it, looking for it. And see money making I can see that on the heart. Looking for it, looking for it. I never be a dabuna. You are a dabuna. You never be a dabuna. You don't get more like one a dabuna. What the money can do? 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 Well, I what if money can do? 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 I can't pull out my bag, I can't say I'm monkey go up, monkey hard to calm down. Monkey calm down, monkey calm down. I feel it, they say you want me calm down. Monkey calm down, monkey calm down. Money for hair, papa ground. Monkey calm down, monkey calm down. Girl, monkey sweat, say now I calm down. Monkey calm down. What if money can do? 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 Well, what if money can do? What if money can do? What if money can do? What if money can do?
Yeah, please.
Do you know that maintaining clean and sufficient amount of oil is the perfect solution to preventing too much friction and overheating of your car engine? Remember that dye particles are deadly to your engines. So too is the use of the wrong kind of oil. Stop using recycled oil products on the market. Sonoco Premium Super Fleet Engine Oil is now in Liberia. The Premium SAE 50, Premium 15W40 for both gasoline and diesel engines. Once there is an engine, Sonoco has the lubricant. You can now change your engine oil after every 3 to 4 months. Since 1886, Sonoco Oil Company is supplying oil to over 85 different countries around the world. With Sonoco products, there is no more damage to your engines. Macintosh Incorporated, a Liberian company located on Weaver Street, AB Talbot Road in Painesville, is the sole importer and country distributor of Sonoco and other U.S. lubricant brands. Call cell numbers 0880-535-508, 0777-677-633. That's your quality assurance.
Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency is the name that counts when you talk quality and affordable insurance services. Located in central New Jersey, Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency provides homeowner insurance, commercial and business insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and a lot more. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to ensure we provide affordable pricing and quality services to our clients. Not only that, we also offer free financial planning consultation, and we are licensed in 20 states across the USA. At Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, our staff are well trained to handle all your insurance needs. Visit our website on www.pmassinsurance.com or call us on phone number 609-571-3037. That's 609-571-3037. Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, your low-cost insurance partner.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town. Through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as $500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on the UN Drive at Sayotown, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence. Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town. Through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as $500 USD. Won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on Oduren Drive at Town Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the program. Today is the 22nd day of September 2022. The time in Monrovia is 10:30 a.m. The time in Delaware is 6:30 a.m. And we're very glad to be here. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depends where you are. Good morning to you, Buckeye. How are you doing?
I'm okay. It's good to be here this morning. The 22nd day, gradually we have few more days to the end of this month, and it's still raining here in Monserrado. I don't know other parts of Liberia, but Monserrado is a heavy downpour of rain this morning.
You know, Liberia is one of the wettest countries in the world. It is that's one of the blessings we have. By all means, it's a blessing. You never know until you go to other countries where they pray for rain. Ghana, for example, Buakai. Ghana experiences a lot of
Sunshine.
Drought.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go for months without any drop of rain. And they have a water crisis. Yeah, but Liberia is blessed. You know, we're a very wet country, and almost anything grows in Liberia. You could just throw some seeds, and those seeds would just grow. You know, we're such a blessed, fertile, wet. We have the heaviest rainfall, I believe, in West Africa. We've got 40% of the Upper Guinea forest. 40%. We're very blessed, though. We take it for granted. And here we are. On the 23rd, which would be tomorrow, okay? As in literally tomorrow, Mr. Daniel Mayon will be laid to rest in California. Mr. Mayon was 62 years of age. But in 10 years of those 62 years, Mr. Mayon made a tremendous impact on the lives of hundreds and hundreds of Liberian children, particularly in Moet District, Riverside County. Mr. Mayon suddenly fell and died, broke our hearts. Our hearts are still shattered. We're trying to heal from it. So we're supposed to be having a fundraiser for not for the funeral. No, he's been buried tomorrow. His family is taking care of that. They have not asked for any help. but we want to help to ship the container that Mr. Mayon had just loaded on the exact same day he completed loading the container is when Mr. Mayon collapsed and died. So we want to ensure that that container goes to Liberia. So on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have the fundraiser here on our platform. In the evening, of course, not on the morning show. Mr. Mayon's sister, Vera or V. Mayon, with whom I've spoken and been in touch with since his passing, she will be on the show. Mr. Joseph Peters, a resident of the city of California, who was a good friend of Mr. Mayon's, will also be on the show on the fundraiser event. And I believe other relatives, I think Mr. Mayon's other sister, two of his sisters will actually be on the show with us. So we will have his family members on the show as well, not just Mr. Joe Peters, the guy who's shipping the container, and they will talk to us about this man, Daniel Mayon. I only knew Daniel Mayon, as most of you knew him, from afar, and through our platform, of course, after we exposed the great work that he was doing for education in our country. So we want to ensure that Mr. Mayon's legacy lives on, that it does not die with him, that that school which he gives so much to lives on to continue to educate the Liberian children that are privileged to go there. So save the date, 7 p.m. on Saturday, the 24th, Saturday the 24th of September. We will have a fundraiser event on this platform to raise funds to ship that container loaded with computers, television sets, books, instructional DVDs, and other assorted items. We're going to make sure that container makes its way to Liberia so that those materials can be provided to those children to enhance their learning capabilities. That's what we're going to do here. So let's move on now to the politics. The issue of rice, Bwakai. I've spoken, after the show, normally how we get to talk with a lot of people.
A lot of people, yeah.
Precisely.
Check your messenger. Check your messenger. I'll send you something there.
Okay. There you go. Can you imagine local rice dealer defy rain for rice supply? Yeah, that's a video Bwakai sent me just now. Like hundreds of people are in line, queuing up under the downpour of rain, just trying to buy rice.
Yeah.
Imagine how sad that is, Bwakai. But we need to do something about the rice situation. We're going to talk about it this morning. It's very serious. I've spoken with a lot of people who know a lot about what's happening in the rice business. And I think so we have to take a hard decision here, Bwakai. And I've come to understand why we have the problem with the rice issue. Serious. It's very simple, Bwakai. It's a very simple matter. I've come to understand what's happening. In fact, let's not even move on to something else. Let's discuss this first, Bwakai. This is extremely important. My people, here is what's happening with the rice business. There is inflation all over the world, global inflation, all over the world. The economists call it headline inflation. You got food inflation, but there's general inflation. And this inflation means when prices go up.
The rice price go up.
In a simple way, let me break it down. When prices go up, when the cost of production or the cost of operation, when those things go up, prices of commodities and services will also go up.
Yeah.
It's happening all over the world. Listen, so there is a global inflation. That one part will not lie and say that Joya government costs that one, because that one, it would be a lie and will not tell that lie to you. In America, gas prices went up. The American poor two presidents were Biden. They said are Biden the fault, but they're not Biden's fault. Now gas price is coming down in America. Small, Bwakai, it's coming down. But here is the thing, Bwakai. This is the rice problem. When inflation went up, And the rice, where the people buy the rice from in India and China, wherever they buy the rice from, the price of the rice, the different types of rice, it also went up. When the price went up, the people want to import their rice to sell their rice at a higher price so they can make profit. The government said, no, we cannot let you sell the rice at higher prices to our people. Only if the government were concerned about us when it comes to other things. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Only if the government were concerned and say, oh, the corruption here will do, we will not do it because it's bad for the people, it will affect the people. Only if they were concerned about that one. But let's leave that other topic. But listen, because of this inflation, the rice importers are paying more for the rice, the wholesale price, what they're buying it for. But the government told them, say, you will not increase the rice price because rice is a political issue. The government is afraid because rice
2023 is
coming. The government is afraid 2023 coming. And rice is a very, very serious political issue in Liberia. We all know what rice is doing in Liberia before. So the government told the rice importers, we will not let you increase the price of rice. Sell it for the same price. The people say, well, how can we buy the rice expensive or at a higher price now, and you expect us to continue to sell it at a lower price? Then we will not make profit. The government said, well, we understand that, but still, we don't want you to increase the price of rice. So the government and the rice importers went and had a meeting. Listen to this, The government promised the rice importers, when you bring the rice in the country to sell, when you sell it at the same price you were selling it before, we, the government, will pay the difference. If you used to sell it for $15, continue to sell it for $15. So if you are losing $1 per bag or $2 per bag, we, the government, will pay you the $2 per bag or the $1 per bag. The both men call it subsidy. Something sort of be $5. The government say the poor man sell it for $4. So who will pay the $1? The government will pay the $1. That's subsidy. I had the both men call it.
What they are saying is that we don't want the Liberian people knowing that there is no rest or the rest is expensive. Send it this. Sell your rest at this particular $15.
Sell your rest at this particular price here. We, the government, will pay the balance. That agreement they enter.
Yeah, they want you to
enter that agreement. They say, okay, if the government say you will pay the difference, no problem. We will continue to sell the rice for the same price, and you pay the difference. The people agree. So when you look at the recast budget, when they say recast, that means the budget now, they say the budget was sort of raised 500 million. The budget looking like when I raise 500 million, when they get to some part of the budget here, they take the budget, they recast the budget. That means they adjust the budget downward, or they make some changes in the budget because they know they will not be able to meet the quota, the revenue target that they've set. So they recast the budget. When you look in the recast budget, they put money there to pay the rice importers a subsidy. So that $1, or that $2 that the business people sort of add to the rice price, the government say they the one will bring the thing in the Liberian English. I want people to understand. I can't be talking about subsidy and global inflation and market forces. Plenty people will not understand what I'm talking. So let me break it down. So now the government owing the people money.
Huge
amount. The government owe right now as I speak. I'm coming, Baga. Let me finish the point you're coming. The government is processing $5 million to pay to the rice importers right now. $5 million US for the subsidy. They're supposed to pay $9 million, but they're processing $5 million, and about $4 million is supposed to come. I say we spoke to the rice people. We not get some information. We found out all the things we're talking. So the government should have paid them the first $5 million. The second $4 million will come later. I don't know when it will come. They say they are processing the $5 million for payment now to the rice people. So they're supposed to, the rice importers now supposed to divide that $5 million among themselves based on how many bags of rice you sold and the difference on each bag in terms of price. The government is paying that money. But Bwakai, this is not sustainable for government to be paying on rice so that they can keep the price low. It is not reliable because it is not reliable. That's the reason why we got the problem we got right now. So the rice importers now are waiting for the 5 million from the government, which they are processing to pay them, according to what some of the rice importers told me. But here's the problem. The rice importers too are saying, oh, but let's hear the person will subsidize. If we bring plenty of rice and we sell it, when the government or plenty of money, it will be hard to pay. So you know what we'll do? We'll just bring the rice small. Bringing the rice small now, it made the problem worse. It made rice very hard to find. Now, the reason why, the people told me, the reason why they're forcing you when you go buy 1 bag of rice, 2 bag of rice, 3 bag of rice, the reason they're forcing you to buy mosquito coil, or they're forcing you to buy tar soap, or they're forcing you to buy Clorox is because the rest not get profit. Waga, you hearing it? The rest, when they sell it, they can make profit. So they say, okay, say we can make profit on the rest because the government said we want to increase the price because they want that people in the suffer because election coming and they want to put a get value there. So you know what we'll do? When people can buy rest, we'll make sure we'll make them buy tar soap, we'll make them buy Clorox. So say we can make profit on the rest, that the tar soap will make a profit on. So we can make profit on the rest, that the agro oil will make profit on. So we can make profit on the rest, that the Clorox will make profit on. That other strategy there, that the business people that set in to do that strategy. So my people, how we can face it here? The way we can face it here is simple. Let's just tie our waste and accept the rest be sold at higher price so that we can find it on the market. Okay? That's the only way I see you. Tie your waste. If they put extra $1, $2, $3 on it, my people that are there, they pay the higher price. If they used to be 14, they sell it for 16, pay it and be able to find the rest on the market. Because do not rely on government to be paying the importer subsidy. Every day they will say they can't find the money. So my advice to the people, get ready to tie your waist. If that extra $2 there to add it on the red press, let pay it. So that when you go buy rest, no businessman will force you to say, buy Clorox before you buy my rest. Buy apple before you buy my rest. Buy sugar before you buy my rest. And you will not be sending in line. They kind of ring here, we'll see. They kind of have a ring, but that video you just sent me, people sending in long line to buy rest. The best thing is get prepared to pay the extra $2 or extra $1.50 so that you can find the rest. Now, my own thing I tell
Costa, the government make it look like they can take full responsibility of what's happening, and they know them within themselves that they can make it. Why will you do such a thing that we'll be paying you the SYZ amount? You should sell your rice at the rate of 15. They balance $1 or $2. We will take full responsibility. We are in few months from now will be in the third period. The people, the business people are thinking, will their government be re-elected come 2023?
Yeah, well, all the money they want owe us to pay all in subsidies, but we're not getting money.
Yeah, how will we get our money after they have owe us?
Russ, you are. Let me tell you something. Hold on, Baga, we gotta be responsible. Russ, you are wrong. It's not about opening the rest market. Anybody bring rest today, the price will go up. It's not about nobody can tell you say they can find cheap rest somewhere and say that dirty rest and not correct rest. Everything price on the world market has gone up. Why you won't be paying the same price for a rest? The businessman will lose. You want business person to lose. You want somebody to start their business. Me, I stand with the business people. If you want them to bring rest and sell it at a lower price, they will not bring it. Then what will happen? If you want them to bring the rest and sell it at a lower price, then there will be no rest. No, forget it. They will not bring it. They will not bring it. Yeah. If somebody is forcing you to bring something and sell it for the same price, then what you will do? You will just not bring it. And when you don't bring the rest, what will happen? The people will suffer as they are suffering to find the rice today. So we don't want a subsidy. I cannot trust the government to be paying the rice people the subsidy on time. That difference they say they won't be paying so that the people can keep selling the rice the same price. I don't trust it. I do not trust the subsidy. I do not trust the subsidy. We want increase the price so that our people can continue to find the rest to buy it. Let me repeat myself. Increase the price and we'll do a pour the money on it. We'll ask the Liberian people, let them tell us, you want us to continue to look for the rest in the heavy rain. Look at the post in the heavy rain. Just send me that video. The people standing in a heavy rain, in long line, waiting to buy rice. That's how it's supposed to be. It is not like that because rice is scarce or rice is not. It is like that because the business people are not bringing enough rice in the country because the government say they can increase the price. The government is not able to pay the difference. They owe the people millions. They say they're processing 5 million. Now, it's not bad what they say they want to do to keep the price artificially low. But Baga, it is not dependable. It is not dependable. It is not dependable, Baga. So the best thing, let the rice importers add $1 or $2 on the rice price so that our people can find the rice to buy. So that our people can find the rice to. Now, let me tell you one of the worst parts, Baga. Even now, because the rice hard to find, because the rice is hard to find, Baga, the price they going up.
Yeah.
You know that? Because it's hard to find, the thing why you want to happen, it already not happen. The price now still go up. So why don't you just let the people increase the price so that the people can find it to buy? Simple. Simple. All over the world, prices go up. Then you want to create artificial price suppression. You want to suppress the price. Let the price go up too.
Yeah, no, Costa, they want to look good. They want to make it look like, oh, yes.
My man, no looking good, better yet. You can't afford the rest. You can't afford to do this. Let the price go up. It's just simple. Everything, when and gas price go up, and the people buying it.
Yeah.
And everything everything price go up in the country. So why you won't keep the rest price down for? Let the price go up too. You think the people not buy the rest? If the rest was 14 before, it was 14 before. It goes to 15 or 16. You think the poor not eat a rest because $2 added to it?
We will still eat rice. We're forced to eat rice.
So get out of the rice business. Let the people buy their rice, the price they can find it for, so they can be able to easily find it rather than standing in long line. I see some people saying, oh, the real solution is we must go grow rice that we tell them want to. That the government will go grow rice, that we will go grow rice. What thing will be eating before we grow the rice? Yeah? What thing will be eating before we grow the rice? We got to be eating something now. Even in America, everything price gone up. Everything price gone up all over the world. Yeah, everything price gone up. So my people, what do you want to? You want to force the price down? You cannot force price down. Nobody can force any price down. Let the price go up. Let our people find the rest so they can eat it. Okay, let's go to the lines and hear from the people. Let's take their calls. You can't force the price to remain low. You cannot force the price of rice to remain low. You cannot force it. The price going up, it going up. Chicken, why? You can't do nothing about it. We're not producing rice. We're buying them from India and China and those other countries, Pakistan. The price go up, the price go up. That it there. You forced to eat it. Then I offer some for red price to go up, Baka. The way we're buying right now, how we're buying it during till that time? No, it's a different time. There's only got time, value of money. There's inflation. Prices have gone up. Exactly. Oh, we'll grow the rest. You will grow rice, yeah? You want to grow right now to feed yourself? You can't make it. So what thing we'll be eating before we grow the rest? We must go sit down now and say, okay, let's be hungry. They say, I'm the begging stand. So let the government, let the people increase the price so we can find the rest to buy. Okay? That's the solution right there. That's my own solution right there. Let the government, let the people add the $1 or the $2 on the rest so we can find the rest to buy to eat the rest. Let's go to the lines and hear what people got to say. Open the phone lines before we even move on to the other issues here. Yep. Open the phone line.
077-012-102-86-010-383 102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 Those in the diaspora can call me on the WhatsApp number. That's +32 Plus 231 888 624171. Let's see if we can take somebody from the line. We're talking about the rice issue in our country this morning. That's the first topic on our discussion. After that, we'll have other things to look at here on today's edition of the Costa Morning Show. But keep your calls coming in. 0770-102-102-86, 010-383 102-102. The WhatsApp number is plus 231 888 624171. Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp here. Good morning.
Good morning. Waka.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from?
This is Pazawi. I'm calling from the state.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pazawi. Welcome.
You are live, Pazawi. Go ahead and make a contribution.
Okay. On the right issue, one thing I disagree with my son is that the market is not open. Yes, same price is up, even in the United States.
Pazawi, do you know how many people import rice in Liberia? Waka, ask Pazawi how many people import rice. What he knows.
Pazawi,
I want to get, yeah.
Do you know how many people importing rice here in Liberia?
It doesn't matter.
No, don't say it doesn't matter, Pazawi. No, it doesn't matter. Pazawi, the market not open. Pazawi, do you know how many people import rice in Liberia?
Pazawi,
okay, can I make my point?
Are you listening to Costa? He wants to.
Okay.
So now I'm asking you how many people importing rice, Pazawi? Pazawi, the rice market is open. There are 6 or 7 rice importers. 6 or 7 or more.
And not even enough. And not enough.
Pazawi. Pazawi.
Yeah, let me make my point. In America, when we live here, as long as you're doing grocery business, they cannot stop you to import anything. It should be open to the general public. When market is open to the general public, the people have different prices. Let me give you an example. I got a store here. We go there, the 100 bag of rice here is $65. When I go to other places, it's $58. When I go to other places, it's $52. The same rice. All right? The market needs to be open to all business people in Liberia.
Okay,
you get, yeah.
Costa want to come in.
Yeah.
Pazawi?
Yeah.
Any market open in America, then why all the gas price going up? The market open, the gas market open. Why the price going up of gas?
Tell them about the gas. Yeah, the gas went up. But other places you go, when the gas was $5, sometimes $4.98. Sometimes $4.97. Not every gas station had a gas for $5.02. That will have different opportunity in America. It's an open market here.
Okay.
Not every gallon was selling for $5.02. And other gallon was selling for $4.98.
Pazawi.
Because it's an open market. Everybody has the right that want to do business. You register your business in the legal way, and you do gas, and the place that you're supposed to sell the gas, they approve of it, you can bring your gas.
Pazawi, Costa want to come in.
Pazawi,
yeah.
I support open market.
Yeah.
I support open market 100%. But on the rice issue, Pazawi, open market can fix it. Rice price going up all over the world.
Right.
Everything going up all over the world. So don't say to people that when you open the market, the other people bring it and sell it for $2. Then where do we find it from? Do you know
okay.
the thing that made rice price go up in the world?
I just want to make my contribution. It's not an argument between you and myself.
No, I understand. We're not arguing, Papa. We are disagreeing.
Everybody in touch, people will take good right. People will have competition in the market with the right. You get 10 or 15 people, they in for votes. They go to meeting and tell the say we are 10, we must set it right this way.
All right, thank you so much.
Pasawe, thank you. Baga, hold on. Let me make a point. Pasawe, there are just certain things open market can fix it. This rice issue. You know, one of the reasons why rice price is up? Ukraine is one of the world's largest producers of grain. Grain. So Ukraine produces a lot of wheat, and that wheat is used to produce flour. Because of the war in Ukraine, there are millions and millions and millions of tons of wheat that Ukraine has not been able to export. Millions of tons. So the price of flour has gone up on the world market. Flour. Because of the war in Ukraine. Opening the market, 100% I agree. But open market cannot fix certain problems. You think when you open the market, so somebody will bring it and sell it for $2? Where do we get it from? That's my point I'm making. I agree with Pasawe about opening the market. The market should be open. But you are trying to say that when you open the market, so it will be cheap. It will not be cheap. You can have 50 people in this country right here. Gas price went up everywhere. Some people were selling it a few cents less, but nobody sold gas for $1 less. In fact, in California has the most expensive gas in the US. So Pasawe, open the market. That different topic you want to bring here. We're not talking about that topic. We're talking about the inflation. Inflation is all over the world. In America, rice you used to buy is the same price. Okay, yeah, Pasawe, yo. Everybody selling rice in America. My people, those of you who live in America, let me ask you, are you still buying rice for the same price in America? No. Rice price has gone up in America. Everything price has gone up in America. But my own papa is trying to tell us, when you open the market in Liberia, the rice price will drop. It will not drop. Pasawe, it will not drop. Opening the market, that good thing, but it will not drop the price. My boy, you answer me, you're in America, you're buying rice. Rice will not drop yet. To show you that Pasawe on the point, I'm correct that when you open the market, the price will drop. Then in America, you know how many people producing rice? Do you know how many people producing rice here in America? Has rice price dropped? You answer me. If Pasawe right, you tell me. Pasawe, you don't go there between me and my papa. You people answering you. My people, you keep answering to Pasawe. Rice price not drop here in America. You know how many farms here producing rice in America, the price not drop? So open market cannot fix inflation. If our A, then America, nothing price will go up because everybody producing rice all over here. They got farms all over the country. So Pasawe, rice price is high in America because of inflation. Open market cannot fix the other problem we get. Open market is good, but that it can fix our problem. Our problem in Liberia, that inflation. You open the market, no problem. People will bring rice, but it will not drop the price. And Pasawe said no yet. That rice price all over the world gone up. It will not come down. The problem is not open market, Pasawe. That's the point I'm trying to make. If it were up to me, anybody will be able to bring rice. Anybody will be able to bring rice. If it were up to me. But it is not the issue right now. The issue right now is the people are being suppressed to sell the rice at a lower price. But the importers are losing. So the importers are not importing. And me, I stand with the importers and I stand with the people. So the best thing is let the people import the rice and sell it at a higher price so people can find it to buy than standing in rain and suffering to find the rice to buy. It's as simple as that, Pasawe. So Pasawe, on that 1 year, your point is not correct. Huh? In America, if the open market can fix price, then why the price not low? Why the price not low in America? Why the price going up in America? Ain't everybody producing rice in America? Everybody producing rice in America. Everybody rice all over. You go to Walmart now, the rice not the same price. Everything price going up. Then you say you open the market, the price will come down. The price will not come down, Pasawe. The price has gone up due to global inflation. Let's go take some calls there, Braga. Let's go take calls. Now, all I'm trying to make, you come to see my
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm okay. Your name is Johnny us from?
Yes, and Braga, I'm named Van Tiapo, and I do join you from district number 16. Yes,
Welcome.
and let me say hi to Big Brother and Petro. You see what happened is that Braga, the issue of the red something is all about why and like a tactical and attitude of our government. What am I trying to say is that you see when 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 people are in tune into their position of or into their working, they will not do the proper things. You see, out there, like every course that are provided, if the government work towards this, and then definitely will not cry like the way we are crying. But then they are so desperate for power, so they are in sync in doing the right thing. We support, we the poor people will support. But what we say today is that we will pay them so to the cities. And the reason why we are just calling on and Liberian people to see it dedicated into what to bring home on the job. On the job has the willpower to what until the people therefore they are not mean well for us. See what happened in the country.
The 1 minute mark.
All right, thank you. Let me take somebody from the WhatsApp number. Good morning.
Thank you, Baga. The 1 minute mark.
Yeah. Good morning to you, Baka, and good morning to our leader, Henry P. Costa.
Morning.
Hello. Yeah, Baka, my name is Basa Boy, and I'm calling from a new destination. Yeah, Baka, I mean, our leader, you have said, all over the world, rice price has gone up. Even in Nigeria here, they used to sell rice about 15,000, but now, if you go and ask for a rice now, rice is about 35 to 40,000 naira. So all over the world, the rice price has gone up. They imagine from 15 to 20, it has gone to 35, almost 40,000. Some people for a bag of rice. So everybody has gone to local rice. Even the local rice has gone up. A half bag of local rice is almost up to 20 something thousand. So all over the world, the rice price has gone up. The only thing is that the importer increase their prices of rice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let the importers increase their price to a reasonable amount so that people can find it to buy. Open the market will not face the rice price. Open market that never face rice price in America. Open market never face gas price in America. Open market will not fix the price. It will not bring the price down. Let the people increase their price. Prices gone up all over the world. Then you say want people to sell it for the same price. When you want to put a loose, if you are doing business, and they tell you say the government say you force to sell it for the same price, you will do that. You will not do that. Then it's causing a problem. Our people can find it to buy it. Then remove the problem. Allow the people to increase the price so that it can be available. Yeah, my brother here said 25-pound bag of rice used to be sold for $17.99. It is now $23.99. You see that? My brother Thomas lives in Virginia. Those of y'all in America, y'all please be rating how much you used to buy rice in America and how much you're buying it now. So our brother there in Liberia can understand that even in America, the price is going up. Something was sold for $17.99. Now people buying it $23.99. You see that? The person said, TT, Zegben said, let me read some of the comments, but I hold on with the cost. I used to buy a 10-pound parboiled rice from Sam's Club for $4 and change. Now that same rice is $6 and change. You hear it? From $4 and change, now it's going to $6 and change. Okay, Pastor, why the open market in America? He bring the rest, he bring the price down in America. Yeah. Y'all go ahead. Y'all keep telling our brother in Liberia how much we buying it here for. It's going up. And we cannot trust the government to make it to keep the price low. So let the government stay out of the rice business. Because by suppressing the importers to sell it at a lower price is what's causing the scarcity of the rice. Stay out of the thing. My sister patient says, yeah, the jasmine rice used to be for $12 now it's $19. From $12 to $19.99. Y'all keep telling our people. Cyrus Collins said the small box of rice was $14.99. Now it's $19.99 here in Philly. Thank you. Y'all keep telling them. Y'all keep saying it. Oh. So our brother there and sister there like broken. No. Even in America, rice price going up. Okolako Mowa said the 100-pound bag was $50. Now it's $60. You see that they added $10 to it. $10. Yeah, that is the problem. In Minnesota, rice is $52. Yeah, but what was it before? 100-pound bag was $42. Now it's $60 for 100 pounds. There you go. The price is gone up. Everything is gone up. Let the people increase the price so we can find the rice. That is my point. We're not talking open market, Pazawi. Open market, but you and myself, we are there 100%. Open the market to everybody. But open market will not bring the price down. That is the point I'm trying to make to my own papi. Open market will not bring price down. If it could bring the price down in America, the price would be low. But let's go back to the lines and take some more calls. That's my point. You think I will sit down here and let you propagate something that is not correct? No.
Let's take this person. WhatsApp number. Good morning.
How you doing? How you doing, Boga?
I'm okay. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I think
your name. Where you calling us
wrong.
from? Your name.
I'm Thomas William calling from Minnesota. I think let me provide simple clarity for Pazawi. When we talk about inflation, for a simple definition, we talk about too much money chasing too few goods. So there's not enough goods. Even if you open the market, all the buyers will not be able to get the rest because there's no more supply of rest. So opening the market will not even help. It is a normal thing according to invisible hands in the economy. Supply and demand. Supply will create a demand. Government have to have less intervention in the economy. So you open the entire market. Everybody want to do rest business. Even when you go in the market, the supplier will not be able to supply the rest because there's less quantity of supply of goods on the market. So the simple definition for inflation, there's too much money chasing too few goods. So opening the market will not have any significant impact as it relates to the price of rice in Liberia. The people have to accept the situation, accept the condition. It is universal. It's something that's happening all over the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's take somebody from back home. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
I'm okay. Your name, where joining us from?
This is leader Henry Pedro Costa. Good morning, leader. How you doing?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Brother, to the issue. What we supposed to be doing right now is to be praying to see how things will get better. That God will help things get better. That mechanism will be put in place. That the rest price will come down and then we will get top of a rest. We're not yet saying, oh, the rest are to open the open market to the other one, to the other one. No. Because if we not pray to God that things be okay, there will be a serious issue in Liberia. There will be a serious issue. If you see on the street, then the rest trial. Okay. If there will be a serious issue. So now see how we pray that things will get better. Why can't saying that the government can follow it, that things get better? It'll be okay for us. That's my point.
All right. The women line is 08888848270 for the ladies only. The ladies, you can call me on 08888848270. You know, you guys are the one in the market, and how you guys are finding it difficult to get rice.
It's very hard,
yeah,
it's
so
very, very hard to find rice.
If you're a lady you also into the rice business, you can call me on 08888848270. Ladies only on that particular line. Let's go back to the US and take this person. Okay, we messed up on a caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Banasville.
Welcome, Wanto.
Yeah, I feel Costa 100% open the market will not do anything because it is UCR. The company UCR was importing rice. For 2 years ago, 2020, UCR left the market. They were not getting profit from the rice. So they stopped making rice because the $2 that would get a total from them, government not giving them, so they stopped. They told us that they were not making rice. But before them, UCR, K&K is the biggest importers of rice in the country. K&K is not importing rice because of the situation.
You so, get that,
2 weeks now. I've been fighting to get rice. I can't get rice. My shop is empty, no rice there. Now if you go to shop, I'll tell you, you use $14.50 or $15.50, $9.50. But on the receipt, they put $13 there. And you don't even go and buy yourself. You can go there, pass you somewhere to buy the rice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's serious.
So opening the market will not help us. The only thing that there, I agree with Costa, let the government add $2 there, let the rest be affordable, be able to get it, and try to count that. We will fight when the rest is $16. We can get it, we will buy it. We'll fight for maybe 50 cents, 75 cents. They say $16. And you know, it'll be okay then for the rest to be here. The people looking for it. Who 25% that came in my shop this morning to ask me for rest, and I have rest. So if you buy it, it's serious.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Let me make a point. That brother is a what, Bogey? He's a rice dealer.
Rice dealer, yeah.
What did he say earlier? 2 importers are no longer bringing rice. Why he said they are not bringing rice no more?
Because they can make it the price.
So if you got 20 million right now USD, will you go to Liberia to import rice, Bogey? Let me ask you.
Those have been doing it are leaving already. So why would I invest my money?
Thank you. The people who are doing it, they are leaving. You hear the brother pass away. You hear the man? That man is a rice buyer. He just said it. He said 2 importers. UCI stands for United Commodities Incorporated something. UCI, one of the biggest rice importers. The man said it for 2 years now. UCI not bringing rice. UCI, why is I hear out of the rice business? Why? Because they say the government said they might not increase the price. K&K, when in rice business, same Taylor time. The man just said K&K not selling rice. So this is the problem. The problem is allow the price to go up by $2 so a rice can become profitable for people to bring it. We can go back to the phone lines. Y'all listen to the people. We encourage rice dealers to please call. That's the point we're trying to make. Don't force the price down. Let the price go up so people can find it.
Let me say good morning to Costa as well. You know, brother, Costa has a point, and the Pabe too have a point. But here is another point. I think the rest importers are not plenty. They need to be plenty. But here is another point, Costa. I think the government have to put mechanism into place. You know, we all know rest friends are, globally all around the world. We all know. That's a very fact. You know, there's something called money value. I understand that. But to be honest with you, the government need to put some mechanism in the place. You know, like they're on a tariff, they start lower. You know, that's all the government can do for now. You know, so that's another point we should take into consideration. Tell me what it's done, brother.
Okay, thank you. Let's take Nolai Kamara. Nolai want to make his contribution this morning. Nolai, good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome, bro.
I agree we need to grow rice. Monday, Yama cheeks. But what will we eating before we grow the rice?
Nolai.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Good morning, Pedro. Good morning, Baka Kamara.
My man, you called it last time you were in Guinea, today in Liberia. What's the problem?
My name is Nolai Kamara, member of the National Response and Defense Team.
You called it last time you were in Guinea. You come back Liberia again. What's the secret? Is it like you trying to run away from Liberia now because of the hardship?
My brother, I'm a businessman. I can even go Ivory Coast. I go everywhere.
We're not on the land for long, man. We're talking serious business here, rice business.
Let's go.
Thank you all so much. I call specifically the morning to speak on the scarcity of the breast issue in Liberia. We know it's a national concern, but we shouldn't limit it to politics. We shouldn't politicize it to
and your institution and you're getting the rest for different price. A lot of people get different price, right?
Everything can be scarce. The last time just scarcity it can happen everywhere.
All right.
Scarcity
okay.
Okay. Waga, let me educate somebody here. Hold on. Mitchell Yuma says government needs to reduce taxes on rice completely if they want to import or sell on their wheat. Mitchell, there is no custom duty on rice. Zero. It's been that way for a long time. Dana Joey says Saturday, Ellen been doing it. No custom duties on rice. You bring rice in, you don't pay $1 on rice. to import rice. Did you hear what I just said? There has been no customs duty on rice. When you bring motor car, you pay. You bring water, you pay. You bring flour, you pay. But rice is a political commodity. There is no custom duty on rice. You hear? So government can not get nothing to move from on rice price. Nothing on rice already. So they want to know your opinion based on this is a fact. Rice has zero customs duty on it. Zero. Let's take some more calls there, guy. Zero. No customs duty on rice.
Let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. My name is Clarence Goya. On the red issue, what Pazari said is true. You know, when the red market is open to everybody, some people will be doing wholesale, some people will be doing retail. The same way in America here. I live in America here. There's a lot of store, African store here, they go sell the rest. Some store when you go there, the rest is $55. So everywhere you go, you find it for $48. So everywhere you go, you find it for $52. So when the market is open to everybody, the team person will not be stable. Even if it go up, it will not be stable. You understand? It will not be stable. So thank you.
All right.
Okay. So we'll follow your advice. We'll let 100 people bring rice, and then the price will drop to $2 a bag.
Take this
Some people hate that. Inflation is inflation. It has nothing to do with how many people selling the tea.
Hello?
America to $2. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Boyka, thank you so much for taking my call. This is Dwalu. I'm calling from Massachusetts. So let me say there about the rice issue. We all know the kind of risk. Rice is a political commodity. We all understand that. As for me, the solution to that problem in the interim, before it poses serious sovereignty risk issues in the country, the government to some extent should nationalize the importation of rice. The government itself should go to these producers out in Asia and do the negotiation and actually begin importation of the rice until we can find a permanent domestic solution to the problem, whether the government is going to farm or not, because we cannot leave this to individual importers, especially if they're not making profit. So there must be some form of nationalizing of the rice importation business until we can find a permanent solution, or else the prices will be as they are. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Let's take a member of
Brother Eduardo makes a good point. Nationalizing. That's a good point. But more importantly, more sustainably grow it.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Isaac calling from Finland.
Welcome, Isaac.
Thank you for having me on the show. Some time ago, I developed a business plan to engage into rice. And I met with some European company to see if they could help in investing into the rice sector, because I understood that there was a lot of smallholder farmers that were producing rice, but they never had a means of refining the rice. And I was surprised to learn during the process that how politicized the whole rice issue in our country is. So in a way, it's like the government is also the one behind making rice difficult on the market. Because Liberia, with just 5 million people, we should be able to at least, if not produce 100% of the rice that we consume, to at least be able to meet up to 50% of that. But they put in a lot of mechanism that makes it difficult to import rice. Yes, people are talking about opening the rice market to more people. I believe that if that is the case, it will kind of create more competition and it will create more availability of the product on the market. The price may not go down to $2, but it will be available. Because right now the situation is that the rice importer, the few rice importer, they can decide that we are not selling and you will not do anything about it.
Thank you. Let's take people Larry Kennedy. You want to make a contribution? Let me see if I can get him on. Larry, please call back. I'm trying to put you through. You want to make your contribution on the show this morning? Let me see.
Do you have Larry there?
Yeah, I'm trying to add him to. Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, Boyka, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Look, it's Larry Kennedy. Here's the deal. The price of rice is at a 2-year high. We follow this thing on something called the Chicago Board of Trade here in the U.S. We follow it. It's at a 2-year high. No matter where you are in this world, you'll be impacted because the price of rice is high. It's due to the COVID-19 because of the supply chain, and it's also due to the war in the Ukraine because Ukraine supply a major percentage of the fertilizer out there. So no matter where you find yourself, the price of rice is high. Here's the thing. One of the key tenets in finance is let the market determine prices. Government manipulating prices has never worked anywhere in the world because what happens is the suppliers will not sell their products. It will lead to shortages. So when the government got involved, I saw the president walking through some of the warehouses saying, "Oh, we got plenty of rice, plenty of rice out here." What he failed to realize is the cost associated with bringing that rice in. When he tried to manipulate the price by maintaining it at a certain level, that stuff does not work. It's never worked anywhere in the world. It will never work in Liberia. The price of rice in the UK right now, it has doubled. Over the past 2 years, it has essentially doubled from $1,000 over to almost $2,000. So it will never work. We are panicked because he thought about the rice crisis in Liberia. He figured by manipulating prices, this would kind of protect him. It has never worked anywhere. It would never work. He has to let the market determine prices. Thanks so much, guys. Wanted to put my 2 cents in there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Larry. Let me just say something. Larry struck a good point. Open market is 100% the way to go. But open market has not brought the price of rice down anywhere in the world. That is a point that we're trying to make here. This is economics. Open market is great. Open market should happen, but it will not fix the price of rice in Liberia. It has not fixed the price of rice in America. It has not fixed the price of petroleum in America. It will not fix it anywhere. No matter where you are in the world, rice price has gone up. Flour. Ukraine is, I believe, the second largest producer or exporter of wheat in the world. Because of the war in Ukraine, production of wheat has gone down, and export has also gone down because Ukraine had millions and millions of tons of wheat that they could not even export because of the war. Because several of their ports where the Russians imposed a blockade on several of their ports, so they could not export. So these problems are causing prices to increase all over the world. All over the world. So you cannot expect people to produce the rice at a higher cost and be able to sell it to you lower because you are Liberians. They will not sell it to you at a lower price. It is as simple as that. Why do we expect to be treated in a special way? Rice price has gone up all over the world, but we want importers to force importers to sell it at a lower price. It will not happen. So now you got people leaving the market. UCI is no longer importing for 2 years now, according to that brother, who is a rice dealer. K&K is not bringing as much rice. The price is going up. So the best thing you can do is let the people sell at a price that makes sense so they can make a profit, and let the product be available. Allow 1,000 people to bring rice, no problem. Nothing wrong with that. But it will not make the rice cheap. It will not make rice cheap because rice is not cheap at the source. Where they are buying the rice from, Brockeye, it is not cheap there. The price has gone up. So there's nothing you would do that will keep the price down. Absolutely nothing. You want to produce it locally, it's the best solution. But what will be eating before we produce it locally, Brother Johnson Taylor? We got to be eating something before we produce. I agree. You think that the government will produce rice? You know how many government they produce rice? We can produce rice. We can grow rice in the country, but it takes a lot to grow rice in the country. All this stuff we're talking here, if you don't let those importers sell at a higher price, trust me, the rice will be hard to find. Because nobody will go spend their millions to bring their rice and you force them to sell at a lower price. They will not do it. Okay, let's go back to the phone line. Yeah. Let's go back to the line. So that's the problem you are facing. The war in Ukraine, global inflation, cost of production, supply chain issues, a lot of issues have affected prices all over the world. Let's take some more calls. Okay. You cannot make importers sell at a lower price.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Waka.
Yep, welcome.
Thank you for the show. This is Justin Bringback. I think Costa is raising a point there. But see, the government of the day to try as much as possible not to have the press to increase the press, because knowingly the rest is a political commodity in our country. So with the election, what next do, we try as much as possible to keep the press stable again. But here, while the government is lacking and not to do it, and they need to do now. The issue about the CTN, I think the government needs to start relaxing it now. Start relaxing the issue of CTN unrest. You need to look at the tax brackets that we impose on each resident and start making reduction in taxes. If you want to keep the press stable, but the fact that they're no longer committing themselves to the subsidy, they just look at the tax. They got to look at tax and not reduce it that way. Use them here for the rest. Take it out. Look at the tax applied to each resident. Reduce it. So as to enable the importer they themselves to make profit and then keep the price stable. I think that should be the only solution right now. Then the subsidy is not working. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Jason Bemba, you raise a brilliant point. All the other things that could cause the rice price to go up, get rid of it. Jason Bemba, brilliant point. All the other things that could cause rice. I told you, this year, APN terminals increased the handling charges on rice 1 ton to unloaded handling. Let me break it down so you understand. It used to be $9. APN terminal carry up from $9 to $13. Me talking real Liberian way. So they added $4 on it. On 1 ton of rice to unload 1 ton of rice, they added $4 on it. $4 they added on it. Go talk to APN and say, look, APN, we want the rice price to go up. So we want you to suspend the $4 you put on rice. Keep it at the same $9 you used to charge last year. Keep it there. You're not doing that one. You're not doing that one. The people carry the thing up to $13 to unload 1 ton of rice. Tell them to and give the incentives in other areas. But there are lots of things. You can't just tell rice importer, don't get your price up. We'll pay you the difference. Now, pay the difference now. Pay the difference. They say they're processing 5 million. They say they're processing 5 million to pay the people, the rice importers. But that it will rely on. Because now you see the problem in our cost. You see the problem in our cost. Let the people increase the price so we can find the rice on the market. Now,
Let's take the villager advisor to the Costa Show. Sekachipo, good morning, welcome.
Biggie, good morning, and good morning to our hero. For the public, I am the religious advisor to the Costa Show. I call from Banana this morning. You know, as leader is saying, my brother, when the red gets in the foot, when the shit comes, when it lands, look, this is what happened. Two boys are in the warehouses, both in the house and in the warehouses. They are paid per bag, right? So if those guys offload about 5,000 bags a day, the management is responsible to pay them. But this is what he have done for us today, because this government left morale to show up. That business. Look, for me, I must agree that the price should be increased so that we'll have choice. Because for now, we don't have choice. See what is happening in the market. You only have one set of rice, which is the African queen. And the African queen became about 4 bags. Out of the 4 bags, 2 bags are so not inside. You don't pay a full price. But now, if the price is increased, this is what's going to happen. The Uncle Sam will be available, the RR64 will be available, the elephant rice will also be available. Then you have a choice to choose. So, I mean, thank you for the minute time. It's not about morale. The government should try and see which man.
And you hear what our brother said? Martina said the same thing yesterday. So now the quality of the rice the people bringing now has dropped. You see, they're bringing limited quality and the variety has also reduced. They used to bring different types of rice. Now they're only bringing rice that are not correct. Some people don't eat certain type of rice. You know that, brother?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people don't eat certain type of rice. Okay, what's your favorite rice on the market, brother? What's your favorite rice do you eat?
We have they get it better casa rice. They get a lot of rice Costa. This time, anything now we see that we can just eat. Yeah.
No,
because,
but I understand. But what I'm trying to say is some people got their preferred choice of rice that they eat.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can eat the same type of rice.
Because some people medical condition they don't eat.
Or some people they taste, they don't just like the taste. So
Yeah.
they eat certain type of rice. And they should be able to find it to eat. But when you make it, when you create a problem where the business people not only forced to bring the cheapest rice they can possibly find. You know the rice I like? People like jasmine, people like basmati. Yeah, those are good rice. But the rice I like, my favorite rice. American papa, my biggie. Yeah. I like the papa rice.
In Liberia, you go out for American papa now that you must stay strong.
You see that kind of thing? Me that papa rice I like my papa rice. You see that one I like. You give me jasmine, I will eat it. A poor man. I used to eat him all local and things. I will eat any rice you give me, right? But the one I will eat from my heart to certify who that my papa rice. Let's take some more calls there. You give me anywhere, I will eat it. But the one that my papa.
You go the American papa rice in 60, 70, 80, 75. So yeah. How many Liberians will afford that?
No, that one not for the ordinary man to eat because it's too dear.
Even the 15 or $20 now we are talking about people crying. Then who will say, I'm going to put $60 in rice?
Exactly. Hey, dear, but me and my papa rice begin. You put a pamper on our papa rice, talk it. Yeah.
For man. The papa rice is still in our stomach. That's one I can still.
There ain't nothing there again. Like I said, the papa rice still on in the stomach. Okay, what kind of rice still on in the stomach?
The one come with Taiwan.
Okay. Look, someone say Gary is the only option. My brother Sam Udu. Even a rest price go up, people start turning to Gary. You know what happened? Gary price will go up too.
Go up.
Because of demand. By the time everybody start turning to Gary price will go up. So my people, they think that supply and demand benefit. That's simple economics. You're not gonna go to school to get bachelor degree in economics to know. When the production falls or cost of production goes up, and you got supply chain issues, prices will go up, my people. Prices will go up. So they think how they look at me, they got some kind of rest, my man, poor guy. You know, we used to let the butter rest. They still selling butter rest, poor guy?
Nope. You can see butter rice again.
My man, you know why we used to let butter rest? Because the butter rest is heavy.
Yeah.
Butter rest heavy, poor guy. You see they sit in your stomach good. Butter rest? Papa rest of people who get money. That money people can eat papa rest because it's not heavy. They say you can make PP, you can get PP all the rest. The book all got away. What about Sondon? They get Sondon in the market state?
Oh no Sondon again.
Sondon at the water. All the rest hard to cook. Any soup you put on it can be correct. Sondon? You put
that takes zero, James.
Not correct. You put pepper soup it, that be it.
James, good morning. Welcome, brother.
Good morning, Costa. Good morning, brother.
Hey,
good morning.
I do pick and choose in taking course. And not like that. For now, they should not anywhere having 278 missed calls. So you see, I'm just sorry, just kind of.
Yeah, let's take some more calls. We're gonna go to Joe. We have people there. Joe, we are begging for picture at the UNDA.
On the right issue, some of us ship right to Liberia from the US, the American part board, right? We get a lot of hard time from the custom office. The custom people, they can give a hard time for those rights. They can even take a rest and carry it. They can sometimes bring whole people and put on your car, the car with the rest and carry it. Because when you carry the rice, the first thing you got to declare all. When you get one bag or it, they will take most of your rice and carry it. They say you fraud the government. And Costa said there's no custom to do that, but the custom bill can take our rice to carry it.
No, let's see.
They picking and choosing you.
The custom people not supposed to take your rest away. The custom people take the rest out of it and we take out per day, but now they're not increasing.
People are James Costa.
They're not increasing rotation.
But I tell you, I want to talk to him.
Yeah, he
can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what they're doing? They rest the other people they bring in, the foreigner they bring in. They're not putting taxes on you or customer. They want you bringing in continue. That you're the one that can put tax on your own. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I'm saying, the one I'm saying, that what they do to all. The one I see, a lot of people not even carry rice. That rice will be cheap on the market. But now they're not carrying up to at least 16 or 17 allowed per day. Now what pay per day? It was 10 allowed before. They not carry on everything. They carry the price up. Even the water Costa, the water can buy from 10 club. That $3 40 cents. All they now go to $4 8 cents. You can pay either when we're $3, we should pay $4 on it in Liberia as to take whatever. Even so that they receive that they water from the place that the price I buy it, you pay more than what you buy the water with. That's what they do to us there.
Can you imagine that? How you pay duty more than the price what you bought the thing for? Eh? Now what happen too? But you buy one papi solo here, one old car. You carry it to Liberia. If you buy it for 1,005, they will make you pay 2,005 on it in Liberia. Even you show them the document, how much you pay for it, they not care. These are also the things that make prices go up. But let me tell you something. I will find the executive order. Every year they can renew it. No custom duty on rice. I think they did it with cement too. Let me find the executive order, but maybe the putting a line. But the people who can bring the rest in the continent, they can make them pay duty. But the other people can pay duty. And said they not change it. Let's take some more calls there, Baga. Then we'll take 3 more calls on the rice business. We'll go to Finabono and Jawia to the UN and the way they're looking. Yeah. Let's go take some.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Costa Show, yeah.
Costa Show. Your name, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Brother Motokono.
What's your name? Okay, we mess up on our caller. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Boaka. And let me just make a quick contribution. You know, my name is Egon. I'm calling from the Royal Kingdom of Norway.
Okay.
The problem we have in Nigeria is that, you know, our leaders will want to have a quick fix solution to major problems such as this rice issue dates as far back as when some of us were just little boys. We would have thought about now the government or other governments coming would have fixed it. But here is one solution that I can propound. First and foremost, you know, rice, our people have been growing rice. Okay, so if the government incentivizes the production of rice in Liberia, that they make it as almost a law that all people who are producing rice in Liberia or people who want to buy rice should buy from the local buyers and open up mechanism that the local producers can produce, it will be okay. We will not be suffering, even though there will be imports, or will not be dependent solely on import. I'll give you an example, like in the Philippines where I almost live. Okay, I go to that place when I'm walking around, I see rice left in the street to rot at the stores because nobody's buying it. Everybody produces rice in the Philippines. Okay, with all the testing, whether they have typhoons and everything, rice takes roughly 3 to 4 months to grow. So why can't the government incentivize that, provide, you know, for implements for people? Okay. So even cut down the importation. So that's why I just want to make available to you.
Thank you.
Let me read this. Executive Master Liberia. Let me read it. President Weah suspend tariff on rice in Executive Order number 105. Hell yeah, no tariff on rice. The Republic of Liberia, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Manuel Weah, has suspended tariff on rice, Liberia's staple. The suspension of import tariff on rice is classified under tariff number 1006.30.00, impacting of more than 5 kg or in the bulk. Impacting of at least 5 kg under the revenue code of Liberia 2000, it takes immediate effect. You see the executive order here, Buckeye? It was issued on May the 4th, 2021.
executive order to suspend tariff on rice. And the people say, "Our like, yeah, the document, just Google it, you will see it. It stay on the executive mansion Facebook page. Okay? I will send it to you right now. Executive order was issued as executive order number 105 to suspend tariff on rice. So when you bring rice in, if the rice more than 5 kg a bag, any rice that weigh more than 5 kg, you're not supposed to pay tariff on it. You see, when we talk, we know the thing that we talk. We can do our research. We follow these things. We don't forget. They issue the executive order for Pwakai. So that currently when you bring rice, you're not supposed to pay tariff on it. So that's not the issue. Ellen used to do the same thing. Executive order on tariff on rice. Yeah. But stay, and I'm making the price of come down. Stay. But I let's do the 2 calls again. Stay, and I'm making the price. Same May last year. The executive order. Now we are first time doing it several times. They issue executive order on rice. No tariff.
Come on.
Good morning.
Yep, your name is
Good morning, Mr. Costa. Good morning, Mr. Costa. I'm Emmanuel Bowen calling from New Jersey. I think what is happening with our country. Hello.
Go ahead, you are live.
Hello.
Go ahead, you are live. Listen to me through your phone. Go ahead, you are live.
Listen to your receiver. What I was saying is that the government is the problem. The government is here to correct our agriculture. We have good soil. We have good soil in Liberia. But when will the government do this thing? Because the government prioritize itself. Why will you ride a 50,000, 80,000 car and you don't have no food, you don't have no hospital, you don't have no stationery in the school? So the government is a burger. The government is not serious to make agriculture. And let me say this, if the government was serious with agriculture, Liberia would be sufficient. Liberia would be independent. Because we need to learn the lesson for 1990.
All right, thank you. Let's take the last
Hello?
one from the end. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is a call from United Kingdom. Yeah, the prices of things are going up, even in the UK here. I think we're going to get to a stage where we have to downsize things in order to even survive. And if Liberia is going to put pressure on the business people to beat down the price of rice, they're going to be sending them bad quality of rice. So we just have to accept it as it is. As Costa said, you know.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning on the show. Been a fascinating discussion on the rice issue, and people have expressed their view. We just hope government has a solution towards it.
Yeah, we got to find a solution. So the executive order has been there. Say we are keen to power. Every year they issue executive order on rice. No tariff. But why they can stay collected from our people who can put it in the container? So the executive order, that's what apply to them.
Because probably I will not coming in bulk and not coming in continue like huge.
The executive order is clear. You know what it says? This is what it says. The suspension of import tariff on rice is classified under tariff numbers 1006.30.00 in packing of more than 5 kg or in the bulk. Packing of 5 kg, more than 5 kg. So, 5 kg is how many pounds? 1 kg is 2.2 pounds, so 2.2 times 5 is about what? 20 pounds? Yeah. So, you mean the 25-pound bag our people can carry, and the 50-pound bag and the 100-pound bag our people can carry from here in America in container. Their classification does not apply to it. The executive order say 5 kg or in bulk. You got duty exemption on rice, tariff exemption on rice. But the Liberians that import rice small in the containers, they don't let them, they still make them pay. My people, y'all listening? They say a duty on rice, duty free on rice. Why do they still make our people pay? Well, you know what? The big importers who bring in large containers, in large ships or vessels, they don't make them pay. They charge for the rice in the container that Liberians are carrying, but the big people can't pay. People that Abraham KD said the last rice I brought, I did not pay tax on it. Okay, how did you carry it? People that KD? He said he carried 100 bags. Okay, but listen now. 100 bags. So they never make you pay. Then why they made the other people pay now? So that's not fair. So you buy, you don't pay, then the other people pay. So this is the problem. This is the problem. Maybe because they said kg, no, but that is city. That is city. My brother Fajiansky dialogue. That is city. They say once it's from 5 kg upwards, they say the duty apply. So if you carry rice under 4 kg, that means you're supposed to pay duty. But from 5 kg, you're not supposed to pay duty. Now, what the executive order said, that means say, it's very clear in black and white. Any rice from 5 kg, the executive order said you're not supposed to pay. That is the executive order. But they make our people pay. We will take on the show shortly, we will take Councilman Winfrey Russell. But before we do, let's talk about this thing with. So, my final point I want to make on the rice issue is this. Allow the rice price to be adjusted upward by $1 or $2. I'm told the business people are asking for $2, Baka. That's all they're asking for. Allow the price to go up by $2 so that they can bring the rice plenty and so our people can find it. That is what I'm telling them. That's my position. I'd rather have something available and a little bit more expensive. I will buy it and eat it than to have the money, but I can't find it. I would rather want it plentiful and available so I can pay for it. So nobody will force me to buy sugar before I buy rice. Nobody will force me to buy Thai soap before I buy rice. I want it, increase the price by $2 so that we can find it and buy it and eat it, as opposed to forcing the people to sell it cheap when we can't find it, and then say the price goes up and we're suffering to find it and we're forced to buy other things before we buy it. That is what I am saying. We move on to, you see, there was one point in time my mom, Sarah Burton, had a Kobo shop. Yeah, just so you know, my mother once sold Kobo. And guess what? My mother used to sell in Douala Market. I used to sell as a little boy in Douala Market. My life only changed. I only stopped doing those things when I went to live with my uncle Jeremiah Walker, peace to his ashes. So I know everything about that. But imagine taking my late mother, peace to her ashes, from her Kobo shop, Waka. Eh? And my mother used to make very good Kobo. I'm not biased, my mom used to cook. I'm not saying it because I am my mother's son, but my old man used to cook. Those of you who not eat my fried rice and my old man, I make the best fried rice, period. I got many witnesses right here. Brother Ivan Jones, Brother Aaron Nella, my dear sister Winifred Johnson, my dear sister Musu, I make the best fried rice, period. We go for fried rice competition, I beat you hands down. Fried rice, jollof rice, the best. Whenever we have functions at my house or some of my people's place, they say, oh, Pedro, can you make one pot of fried rice? Brother Pedro Gaza knows. And my grill. When you say you want to eat 2 pieces of chicken, you eat 5, you eat 10. But the witnesses do plenty of Lopo Ziga, brother Sako. Y'all know. My brother Ivan Sherman, my fried rice, my jollof rice, the best. Where you think I learned it from? My old man, Sarah Burton, Stephen Johnson. I say everybody know. I have a one witness, I get 50. So I know what it means to do Kobo business. My mom used to sell Kobo. My old man, Sarah Burton. Don't mind the Congo name, but we were poor. We were poor. So I am not talking down to Kobo people because my old man so Kobo. We used to eat some of the Kobo in the morning before we walk 2-3 miles to go to school. Yeah, we used to do that. We used to walk 2-3 miles to go to school in the morning from Sanoya in Douala all the way to Caldwell Road. Yeah. From trying for God, like the elementary school we went to. So, but let's be fair. My old man was selling kobo. Yeah, he had a little bit of formal education. But you think my old man was qualified to take her straight from kobo shop and make her chief of protocol of the Republic of Liberia? My old man was selling kobo. You take her straight from the kobo shop, you make her chief of protocol for the Republic. What is he new to be chief of protocol? Let's be fair. Finabono have kobo shop in Rewaji. Kawe Ken. Kawe Ken. You take Finabono from kobo shop and Kawe Ken, you make her chief of protocol. You see her to the UNGH to put a backpack in front of her. They say backpack. The American men call it backpack. We who like Brempo will call it backpack. But she take the backpack, she lower the backpack, she put it in front of her. Her hair looking on her head, just a palm up on me. Then, big head. Big head. You tell her you make her chief of protocol. You carry her. Look at her. They were taking picture. They wanted picture with John Kerry. She laughing. You see, oh, 32 teeth. Even the way you smile, you laugh among people in that kind of setting. You can't laugh too wild. You gotta, you know, that parenting now. They're supposed to tell again, the teach again, the protocol, the etiquette, mannerisms, teach again. You tell again, you carry. You see the way she dressed. You at the UN General Assembly, world leaders all over the place. You say now near people like Tony Blinken, John Kerry, and what you embarrass the country. Look at people. The late J. Adolphus During, the Reverend Dr. J. Adolphus During was chief of protocol of the Republic of Liberia. Look at that man, the way that man used to dress when you open him up to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the 53rd. You carry Finda Bono. When she wear it, she wear high yellow t-shirt. She wear high green. She put purple hair, blue hair. It's embarrassing. It's unprofessional. Then they see, it's a disgrace. Simply put, it's an embarrassment. That's the point I wanted to make there. And nothing wrong with selling kobo because my old man used to sell kobo. We used to eat in the morning to go to school. Thank you very much. We will stop there and we'll now go and bring in our own Councilman Russell. This weekend, actually today, the 22nd, there's going to be a fundraiser event for his bid. Of course, you know, the councilman is going to be on the ballot in November. He's running for mayor of the great city of Brooklyn Park, the sixth largest city in the state of Minnesota, which has a population, Liberian population of anywhere in the neighborhood of 15,000 or 20,000, councilman? 15, eh?
15.
15,000. That's a large population. The highest Liberian population density in the United States. Councilman, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Boyka. And good morning to the folks, George, and all the folks in the background there making things happen.
Fantastic.
The weather's been giving you guys a little bit of tough time there.
Yeah, with the internet.
Yeah. So it's
but it's much better. It's much better today. But Councilman, let's talk about this event. I will not be there, but I'm sending my contribution. So is the Cash App or the Zelle the same?
Yeah, the Cash App and Zelle the same.
Let me pin it right here at the bottom of the page while you speak. You may go ahead, Councilman. Tell us about tomorrow's event or today's event, the 22nd.
Yes, the campaign kickoff for the general election takes place today at Leopold's Riverside Garden in Brooklyn Park. For many of you who may have been around at the time, this is the old Club Africa, where Club Africa used to be. That's where the event is going to take place tonight. So we'll be kicking off the general election, which takes place on the 8th of February, the 8th of November 8th, 2022 will be the general election. Yeah, so we're going to kick that off. We're going to formally kick off the campaign today. So encouraging everyone to stop by from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tonight at Leopold's Mississippi Garden. That's the old Club Africa. We will have live music, neo soul artist, a Liberian immigrant called Mayada will be performing there tonight. And there'll be a great number of folks there and well wishers, so you can come in there and interact with us and talk about uh, uh, and talk to us about where we plan to take the city of Brooklyn Park, and just get to understand a little bit about the candidate and about the campaign and how you can help us raise funds, because great things happen when we all come together. So I mean, this would be a really good a group that is coming together this evening. So all are invited.
Fantastic. Fantastic, folks. So there you have it. That's the number for those of you who are listening, who are now watching. The Cash App and the Zelle, there is +1 612 283 1859. Somebody's asking for the address. Matter West Stubblefield. I will post the flyer. I have it here. But the address is, Councilman Russell, what's the address? Okay, this is the address where the event will be taking place. Is Leopold's Mississippi Gardens. It's 9500. Forget the Leopold Mississippi Gardens. Just put this one in your GPS, it will show up.
Yeah.
9500 W River Road, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, 55444. So you can contribute $25, $50, $100, $250, $500, any of these amounts. I will do the middle one, right there in the middle. I want to be fair. Right there in the middle.
No, you've done more than your.
Oh my brother, no mention. So I'm going to put the address right. So Councilman Rosa, when does this event start today, and what's expected? What can people expect to see there when they come?
We'll be showcasing. I mean, she's performed around, but we'll be showcasing this amazing Liberian artist, Liberian immigrant artist, neo soul jazz artist. Yeah. So she will be performing there tonight. Really great group. There'll be food. Just be time. It would just be really great vibe and
from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Fantastic. 2 hours of great time.
Yeah, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we need, to kick off the campaign tonight, because tomorrow, early voting starts at the City Hall in Brooklyn Park. So Brooklyn Park City Hall, you can vote early tomorrow. So that's why we're trying to kick off the event tonight to try to sort of use this momentum to drive people to begin voting early at the City of Brooklyn Park. So. But in the meantime, we need to start raising some money, because at this level now, of course, it gets extremely expensive. The yard signs, we have to put twice as many yard signs out. The mailers, we have to put mailers together and start sending them out to about 10,000 homes. And we have about 49,000 registered voters in the city of Brooklyn Park.
Mm-hmm.
But out of those, so it's about 49,000 voters, but there are multiple voters in one home. So you have about 10,000 homes. So sending mailers out to those 10,000 homes, you're talking about almost $4,000 to $5,000 every time you mail something out. So it gets really expensive at this level. So we're trying to raise as much funds as we possibly can to get our message out. I think everyone would tell you, that this is an election for us to lose. So we need the support of all of our folks. We need to get out there and reach all of the voters. Like I said, there are 49,000 voters registered in Brooklyn Park, but as of the special election, only 7,000 people voted, Henry. So we have to reach 42,000 people. And many of our folks didn't show up to vote, and we need to get to them. And how we get to them is by getting ads in the newspaper, is by printing flyer, is by printing T-shirts, and the mailers. Those are the killer. Because you do the math. Talking about maybe 9 to 10,000 mailers time, 59 cents. So you do the math. You're talking about
That's a lot of money. That's over $5,000, $6,000.
Yes, so it's a lot of money, and we need to get to those 42,000
in order to try to get them out to vote.
Exactly, to encourage them, because you have to continuously inform and continuously educate people, continuously be in front of them and letting them know, reminding them of the of voting and why it's important for us to show up to vote. This is our time, people. This is our time. This is our opportunity. This is our time. But we need to show up. We have the numbers. We need to show up. And tonight tonight we're going to kick that off at Leopold's Mississippi Garden on West River Road in Brooklyn Park.
I just posted a flyer. Councilman Russell. So here's the thing. The strategy is simple.
Yep.
Once we get our people out to vote, we win.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's as simple as that. Just get out and vote, we win.
Get out and vote. Vote early, beginning tomorrow, or you can vote from tomorrow all the way until November the 7th. People will have the opportunity to vote. So the last time, we will do it again this time. We picked up some of the senior citizens within the community, and we took them out to the polls to go and vote. So we'll be doing that again, this time around. We are reaching out to all of the faith community groups, to the churches. We have about 62 Liberian churches in Brooklyn Park within this area. Almost about we have pretty close to about 1,500 pastors. So we're trying to reach as many of those influential pastors in the few mosques that we have around. We have a very good relationship with all of them. So we're trying to to get the word out to them too, to get the folks out. So we have to get to everybody. Of course, I mean, Liberians, that's our base. But we have great support from all of the community groups, from the white community, from the Asian community, the Latino community, the Somali, East African community, and Kenyans as well. And of course, the West African community is the largest in this area, dominated by Liberians. But my Nigerian brothers and sisters, they've been out there too, supporting us, the Ghanaians, the Guineans, the Senegalese. We just pushed through a vote to recognize the city of Banjul in the Gambia as a sister city. So we have a new sister city now.
That's cool. You're taking it across West Africa.
Oh yeah, West Africa. This is it. We are the dominant group here, led by Liberians. So we have to step up and show leadership. But we have to show up to vote, and we have to contribute because it's very, very expensive.
Fantastic. Councilman Russell, we need to do another jingle to start running. We need to talk about that, to get people out to vote. We'll play every morning. Yeah, let's do that. Get people out to vote, because it's very, very, very important. So can you do the just do the voiceover? I mean, do the voice and just send it to me, and then we'll do that.
Yeah, the same thing we did the last time.
The same thing we did the last time. Let's get it out there. So every day we'll play straight on to election day or after election day.
Yes. Yeah. No, that would be great. I appreciate that. This, all of this help, man. Your team, you.
My man, everybody's helping. Everybody got to, all hands on deck.
Yeah, everybody
got to do the best we can.
Yeah, Senator Dillon is coming over this weekend. He's gonna.
He's having that event in at Robbinsdale.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on the board of that
office as well.
Yeah, I'm on the board of that organization. So
that's fantastic. Yeah, they rehab.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you. I think you did help sold some equipment or something like
that.
Yeah.
Yes. And
that facility, the need for it could not be overemphasized.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that folks don't know. I mean, all of these sort of little initiatives, my man, when you're at that table, it's not about, we don't make money, we don't make anything, but it's about the service. It's about ensuring that we have a vessel there that will give us access to resources, give us access to services. So it is not about me or it's about you. It's about the community, about us coming together, and we can be the largest group here,
and not have a big voice in the room.
Exactly, and so whether it is the center that Senator Dillon has built, and with the supporting, or the city of Kakata, or many other initiatives that we push through, and those things only happen
because you were there,
because we're at the table. So this is what is significantly valuable, and one of the things that our people really need to know. We need to have a voice at the table, and at this time, and it's going to take us another 10 or 12 years to get someone who have built up the name recognition, who
in order to get there.
Yeah,
it takes a long time, my friend.
Yeah, it takes a long time. So,
but then here's the thing: once one man has shattered the glass ceiling, as you've done, and does well, as you've done and continue to do, and then gets up to become mayor, as you are going to do, and you will do well in that position, then it becomes now a thoroughfare, a walk in the park, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody has to get ahead first and blaze the trail.
Someone has to blaze the trail, as they say, and it's because of the work that we've done. We'll be dropping, and I hope you help us to promote it, Henry. We'll be dropping a video that was just done by the former mayor and current Hennepin County Commissioner, and he talks about that. He talks about the importance of being there, and the importance of doing the work, having the experience and building these relationships. I'm only one vote, Henry and Boyka. I'm only one vote, but the way it works is that you have to build these coalitions, like the small business center that we just developed. We went, the community came to us and told us we need a space, a business incubation center. I mean, I know you're big into business promotion and marketing and supporting Liberian businesses, or small businesses, and so that's one of the things that we did. So we purchased that an entire strip mall. We purchased a strip mall. Is being renovated now, so the next time you come to
be leased out, or you were telling me about that project.
Yeah, and we turn it over to the Liberian Business Association to run, and it's going.
And they will get it, and they will get those different stores
exactly
at reduced prices.
Oh yeah. And we're providing technical assistance. So I mean, the whole nine. We're developing the whole line. The whole nine. All of the different services will be there. So if you have your small media company and you don't have enough money to get one of these big box office spaces, you can go there. You get your small little operation there. There will be about 20 stalls there.
Wow.
So different businesses. So we have people from the city, people from the university, others working with these businesses to help them with their books, to help them structure their businesses, to help them market their businesses, to provide all of this sort of critical services that small businesses support services, and then from there they can move on into a much bigger space. That would not happen. That would have not happened. Guys, had I not been at the table. So we had to build that relationship with other members of the council, and we voted for that. And once we voted for it, the city is providing the money. We got money from Congress. Again, we leverage our relationship with our members of Congress. They provided about $500,000 to the project. We added it, so the community did not have to spend a dime.
Wow!
We put all that money in, built it, and turned it over to the Liberian Business Association. Jackson George is the head of that organization.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, to run.
No other city that has Liberians living in it has any of those things.
No.
where the city raises money from outside, like you said, $500,000 from Congress.
Yep.
To develop a strip mall with over 20 stores where people can start their small business there, incubate, grow with technical support services, and then move out and get big on their own. That's fantastic.
Yep. And and so that's one of the things we try to tell folks. It was like, oh, okay, what have you done? I mean, or we have not seen what you've done, or but these are some of the things that we do behind
These
the
are
scenes.
tangible things.
Very, very tangible things that we do that will have very, long-reaching, far-reaching benefit to our community, building and creating wealth in our community. These are some of the things that we're doing. We help businesses that were being kicked out of this office complex, and we stepped in there. And even though we were not supposed to do that, but we said, look, these are small businesses. They're contributing to our economy. They're providing jobs, so we need to support them. We gave each of those 12 businesses that were affected because they had signed a month-to-month lease with the property owner, and the property owner said, he needed a long-term lease, and somebody came to the property owner and said a dental, shop, office, and said I needed a 10-year lease. So who do you think the property owner is going to rent to? To somebody who wants to sign a 10-year lease, or somebody who wants to do a month-to-month lease? So a lot of Liberian businesses were shooting themselves, in the foot, but they thought that it would have been beneficial to them. So what the guy did was that he went out to this dental, office and said, and signed this long-term lease and said, look, guys, you guys have to leave. And so then, they came to the city, to help them out, even though it was their responsibility. But I said no, because I'm the vice president of the Economic Development Authority, in the city of Brooklyn Park. So it's like, no, the optics of this is bad. This is going to affect us. It's going to look bad, even though we are not responsible. They are the ones who enter into this month-to-month lease, but we have to step in and help our folks. So we provided $5,000 per business to help them relocate to a.
Can you imagine that? Each of these Liberian businesses.
Yes.
Because they were getting kicked out in favor of this guy who ran the dental office, who wanted the entire place.
Exactly. And out of the 12, there were about maybe 10 of them, but all Liberian-owned immigrant businesses.
And each of them received $5,000 a piece to help them relocate somewhere. Because relocating is always a problem. You got to, when you move into a new place, you got to make a security deposit. You got to make the first one deposit. You got to make this other deposit.
Yeah, and so but one of the things we were doing, we were leveraging our power in authority as a city, and went and negotiated on their behalf. So so typically those are all the things that happen, and that's one of the things that is great here, because you have this relationship. You have a relationship with someone on the council that you can come to his door and knock his door. You can see in this community. You can call him and say, "Look, my man, you need to push this through for us." And so we use our collective power as a city and as city council, and we negotiate with one of these big landlords and tell them, say, even where they were being kicked out, we went and negotiated with the property owner and said, look, you have to give them another month, of grace period for them to be able to pack the things, to get things ready to move to the new places. So we step in and help in so many different ways, And these things would not, happen automatically. You need to have somebody at the table
to make it happen, to make deliberate, calculated efforts to make it happen.
And
Councilman Ronald, thank you very, very much. I agree with you. I see that the table is always important, especially having a community as large as ours within a city. We have to be there. And I cannot think of a better representative, a better person to occupy that seat than yourself, because we already see the fruits of everything you've been doing. These strategic, life-saving interventions, saving businesses, helping smaller businesses grow. And it's just remarkable. The benefits are huge, even back to the benefits to the motherland. Because a lot of these people, when they make money, what do? They make investments back home. So yes, so this evening, folks, you can come out there from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I posted the address, I posted the flyers on my page. Or if you can't make it, if you're anywhere else in the U.S. you'd like to contribute, this is the Cash App number, Cash App and Zelle. You can contribute to his campaign. And early voting, as you said, will commence very, very soon. We will continue.
Tomorrow. Early voting starts tomorrow.
Early voting starts tomorrow. So it runs straight till the general, does it?
Yes, it runs straight to the general. So from September 23rd to November 7th, you can vote at the city hall. And then, I mean, you know that you know the drill, you know all this stuff, Henry. And then on November 8th, Tuesday, November 8th, you will vote at your precinct, at your regular precinct.
So let's say November 8th, you will be busy and you're not too sure that you might be able to make it. Or you don't want to, you don't want to be jammed. So, but you have time throughout between now and then. So what do? One day after work, maybe you sign up early, drive straight to the city hall, cast a ballot. Or one day while you're off, go to the city hall, beginning tomorrow, the 23rd of September to the general election day. On general election day itself, there will be precincts open up all over the place within the city. But you don't want to wait till that long. Go and do your early voting now. Put that vote in for Winfred Russell to become the next mayor of the city of Brooklyn Park, so that we can have a much larger, much more powerful voice in that office, making many more great things happen for our people, all of our people, everybody who looks like us, not just like Liberians, Sierra Leoneans, Ghanaians, Kenyans, you name it, all of them who live within the city, and whites as well, everybody. A holistic approach to service for everyone. Thank you very much, Councilman Russell. And I will be sending my contribution later on today. God bless you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Henry, and thank you, Boyka, and the rest of the team. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, folks, there you have it. This brings us to